5 affiliation victory and earning that rep boost this season. Earn progress towards your affiliation by participating in and winning.
We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Here we go.
And it's going to be Los Angeles off the tip. Doncic feeling it out. Pass to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Shot clock at 5. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Sinks the triple. Greg, we've got two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight. Defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
And here is Doncic after the three-pointer from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Doncic gets it to go.
Doncic showing you his smarts there because he really sized up the situation and took advantage of what the defense gave him.
Here's Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Now here's LeBron. Shoots from 12. That one a little long. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense.
Right at the free throw line. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And that one is good.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They trail by 1. From outside, off the mark. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. He said SGA has this special ability to lull a defender into a slower pace and then suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody just standing there. Coach feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 5. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Doncic. Banked in off the glass. Doncic has got 8 points.
And that's the weight room strength of Doncic right there. Fully displayed.
Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams scanning the floor. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Over Hayes. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look. Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity. Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
.40 seconds left in the first quarter. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
I know Doncic takes pride in being able to produce for his team, and he's doing it at a high level here.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Williams. Hayes with the steal. Reeves in the corner. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Lays it up off the glass.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Defensively, and welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
we'll see the Golden State Warriors and the Phoenix Suns. We're all set to bring you NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Craig Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long. We've got David Aldridge. Now here's Booker. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Here's Green.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
Richard, when it comes to Draymond Green, we know about his defense, but what does he give you offensively?
I think it starts with his passing. Not many big men can do what he does the way he does it. And especially effective when he's hitting the three ball, stretching the floor, allowing for more space for his shooters. Ooh, Booker showing some power.
Back to Curry. They set the pick to the inside. And it's Butler with the jam.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Richards. There's O'Neal with the three. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Out of hand on it. And they're running. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time Booker showing us his vision.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Curry looking around. Just 5 to shoot. Green. That's a 2 from Butler. It's hauled in by Dunn.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Booker, and the layup is good. Booker's got 6.
We know Book can hit those deep threes, but he's also effective around the rim.
The shot by Curry, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Suns leading by 6. RJ, we know that the Suns missed the playoffs for about a decade, but now they seem to be getting some traction. How do you view them?
I view them as a team that's in transition. Obviously, they have Devin Booker, the homegrown star. The guy has blossomed there in front of everyone's eyes. And after that finals run, they've really been searching. He's the last player there. But whenever you have Kevin Durant on your team, you are always on the verge of something special.
Back to Curry. To halt the run. Good.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
Out to the right wing. Here's Richards. Good. A nice assist from Booker. 8 points for him.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
That one drops for him.
Not many guys with Butler's build have his skill set inside.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. Now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A. Booker controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Back to Green. Pass to Butler. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
He gets that one.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Outside for Curry. It'll count. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He got into double digits for the quarter with the Warriors. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Yeah, and all eyes were on Butler, but he has the vision to find the open man.
Suns lead by 5. Booker outside. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot.
Richard, we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Puts it up from 15. Booker, no good. Warriors trailed by 5. Pass to Pajemski. Outside Curry. From deep three-point land. And Bull pulls it down. And here's Booker. He's got 12. And there's the call on Curry.
Timeout.
That is his first foul of the game. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
And Martin now top of the key. And Bull wide open. He shoots. Nice form on the 20-footer. Bull's got his first bucket in this one.
And the big fella knows how to score the basketball. Bull's understanding of when to look for his next level. Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Jones with it. Butler covering. Here's Bull. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Hield. Craig in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces.
Nice finish.
Yeah, you don't want to forget about the athleticism of Butler. Just a sick slammer of the basketball. You can't allow him to get to that launching pad.
Martin with the bucket.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Here's Looney. And Jones pulls it down.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Warriors trailed by 7. Outside, Payton. Golden State moving it around. Here's Butler. Oh! Thrown down by Butler.
And continuing to add to his offense over time. Butler excels at breaking down the defense.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. And another Kevin Durant, is the most decorated member of the Suns star trio. AD says, I believe in this team and we believe in one another. I like our chemistry. Not just the three of us, but our whole team. Our coaching staff is doing a great job. I'm not promising anything, but I like our chances against anybody. Kevin, they certainly have the talent.
David, indeed they do. To the paint. Back to Hield. Takes a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Chance to take the lead.
We're talking about one of the best shooters in the NBA.
No question, he is a marksman. He's going to have to be a mercenary, though. He is the type of an outside threat that every team needs. I don't care what the offensive system is, Buddy Hield will find a way to score. Scoring close in, Hield is more than just a three-point gunner.
Jones with it. No scoring in this one. It's Martin on the wing. Here's Allen. And it's Looney with the rebound. The Warriors trailing. Outside Curry. Inside. Here's Butler. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Allen outside. Pass to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Now, here's Looney. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Down low. Hield outside. Baseline jumper. Out to Payton. There's the 3. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Phoenix ahead. They're up by 4. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Trailing by 4. Green, the screen. To the middle. Here's Curry. Here's Looney. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Here's Beal.
Both of us playing regular defense. I was holding. I just got back to
nice touch inside by Beal, showing he's more than just a perimeter threat.
Well, Richard, during his Washington days, Bradley Beal averaged 30 a game in back-to-back seasons.
Beal is such a strong guard, so not only can he beat you with his shooting stroke, but he can also play some bully ball.
Butler. Here's Green. Pass to Looney. Outside Curry. Looney down low. And that one drops for him. Looney's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
Here's Booker. Whoa! Booker playing big inside.
He
has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
Pass to Curry. Back to Green. There's the pick. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The shot by Looney, no good. Phoenix leading by 4. Now Booker. 14 points for him. Shoots over Curry. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Booker's got 16 points.
Making room for himself, Booker using the pick and roll to great effect.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And the Warriors making a change here. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
Outside, Beal. Pass to O'Neal. To the inside. And he dunks it down.
Love that dish down low.
Some nice passing by Golden State. Down low. Here's Green. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Phoenix leading by 6. Knocked loose. Now the Warriors moving it up. Good work there as it goes. Podziemski's got his second bucket. Suns on offense. Booker outside. Inside. O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
Continuing to get better at facilitating Booker with a dime.
Outside, Green. .107 left to play in the third. Here's Hield. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And Brandon Podziemski gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Booker. He's got 16.
And that's where Green makes his biggest impact. He is a menace defensively.
Pass to Payton. Pajemski with it. Back to Looney. Here's Pajemski. 6 to shoot. Payton up top. To the paint. Knocks it loose. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Booker. 17 seconds left to play in the third. Beal drives in. That one falls. And now it's an 8-point Phoenix lead.
Boy, Beal looked like he was shot out of a cannon there. They're behind right now, but you can't pin the blame on this guy. Nope, he's got to get some more help from somebody on his team. Help him. Help that man.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns.
The Warriors, 36.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Suns lead by 6. Now here's Jones. It's rebounded by Payton.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
They get it again. Back to Hield. Inside. 5 to shoot. And he gets it to go.
And this is where Green looks to score. He's comfortable and confident down low.
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Count it. Booker's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. So it'll be Jimmy Butler shooting. It goes on Devin Booker. When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Bajemski with it. Right side Curry. Pass to Butler. Beyond the arc. Curry buries the three shot.
A three-point specialist can't let Curry get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster. You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one. But look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Here's Curry. The rebound by Richards. Suns lead by 4. Booker with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Yep, it counts.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
On its way from Curry for 2. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Stephen Curry, second personal foul. Third team.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
It's showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Master Looney, back to Curry. And here's Looney. Golden State moving it around. Outside for Curry. And a miss there on the triple.
Questionable shot selection in that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Booker outside. Curry with the steal. Lets it go with a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker with it. Butler covering. A kick out to O'Neal. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Curry with a wide open look. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
Tries again. Here's Richards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 9-point ball game here.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That'll pretty much do it.
Curry outside. Curry with another miss. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
For 3, Booker buries it from 3-point range. Booker's got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Stephen Curry.
Booker with no one around. They get it back. So it's the Suns winning easily here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Richard